morning and welcome back to another weekly vlog. I'm so excited to be vlogging again this week because obviously last week I didn't vlog, and in true fashion, the one time I don't vlog and Imogen and I go wedding dress shopping, she found her wedding dress and it is beautiful. So after I realised that she was saying yes to the dress, I did film a couple of clips, so I will insert them at some point during this vlog so you guys get to see that, because honestly, I was like, this is so freaking typical. The one time, I've literally vlogged every single other appointment, and the one time I don't, she says yes. But she looks amazing in the dress. She's so happy with it. She's paid the deposit. Like, this dress is locked in and it is beautiful. I can't wait for everyone to see her in it. And if you couldn't tell based on what I'm wearing, like literally a high neck t-shirt, would you call this? Turtleneck? It's freezing here in Sydney. Like, winter is coming. I have to tell you something, the winter in Australia sucks, like actually sucks. Like, I know UK winters are colder and the weather is worse, but there really isn't very much to do here in Sydney in the winter. And I actually saw a TikTok the other day, and it was a girl, like an Aussie living in England, and she was saying that Aussie winters are way harder than English winters. And she's like, why is it, if you live in Sydney, you'll know this, there is nothing to do in Sydney in June apart from going to Vivid. And Vivid, if you're not from Sydney, is like a light show basically. Like, they project lights onto buildings, and that is legit the only thing to do in Sydney in June. So love that for us. But we do have blue skies. That is a plus, because in my last video it was pretty much raining like the entire week, so it is nice to have it dry at least. Like, I don't mind the cold as much when it's dry. It's when it's like cold and wet, or warm and wet, that it's just like not fun to be in. But anyway, we're going to do a little weekly video, and I think we're probably going to start today with a long run. Today the aim is to run 32 kilometers. I'm kind of scared. This is going to be, again, like my longest distance. If you watched last week's video, I ran 30 kilometers, and it actually wasn't too bad until about 25, and that's when like my body started getting sore. But I'm going to try for 32 today and see how I get on. Just over 4Ks in. I think I came out running too soon after eating my lunch, because my stomach, I keep getting stitches and my stomach is not feeling great. But 4 in, 28 to go. Such a long way, but I'll feel good once I'm at the end. And I'm listening to a really good series at the minute, so just gonna try to keep my mind occupied. It's also warmer than I thought it was gonna be. I'm wearing a long sleeve top and I'm sweating. I am just over an hour in. I've done just over 10Ks, and yeah, it's kind of boring, to be honest. Not really that much to say. I just finished my first book. It's called, well, it's a big series. I just read Girl 1, Murder, and now I'm on Girl 2. It's basically about this FBI agent who has been trying to track down these different cold cases and trying to like solve them all. So each book is like a different cold case. So I'm on book number 2. I'm just about to start book number 2. I do have gels with me today, but I'm honestly so full I actually don't even think I could eat a gel. But 10K's in, so I'm like just under 1/3. So I have decided to call it quits at 15K. My body is just like not vibing today. My muscles are so tight and sore, which is weird because I haven't actually ran all week. Like, my hamstring hurts, my knees are hurting, my feet are feeling a bit iffy. And last week when I ran the 30, I didn't start like feeling that until like maybe 20K. So to be feeling that now at like 10K, it's just not the one. I've also been like a little bit run down this week in general. Like, it's almost like I've been on the cusp of getting sick and then just like haven't actually got sick. So I've been so tired all week, which is why I haven't ran all week. And I've had like such a sore throat, and I kept thinking, okay, well, I'm gonna get like a flu or something in the next few days, and then it just like hasn't come. So I feel like maybe my body is just like a little bit drained, so decided not to complete the run today, but that's okay. I'm just going to try walk for a little bit, try and stretch my legs out so I don't end up feeling horrendous tomorrow. And what I'm thinking I might do, but do not hold me to this, is I might go for a run tomorrow morning as well, just to get some extra kilometers in and kind of make up for the runs that I did end up missing this week. I also think a big mistake that I made today was eating too soon to running, but it's basically that I knew that this run, if I completed it, would have taken me like 3.5 hours, and I was running out of time before it got dark, so I really didn't have much choice. So lesson learned for next time. Just got home. I'm absolutely freezing. Basically, I finished my 15k and then I needed to go to the shop. So I just walked to the shop and it took me like 45 minutes basically to walk from where I finished running round to the shop that I was going to. And now I feel like my body is so cold. I'm making myself a cup of tea literally just to warm my hands up because my hands have gone like frozen. Now, some would consider this a failed run considering I only did 15 and I was meant to do 32, but it really just like wasn't sitting right, and it wasn't like it was me trying to push myself through it mentally. It was like my stomach was so full from all of the food I had eaten. I had like a huge lunch before going out, and yeah, it just really was not feeling like the one. So I decided to call it quits at 15, which I'm actually like not even annoyed with myself for. Like I'm actually okay with that decision. But basically Imogen has gotten me on to these things called Too Good To Go bags, which is why I went to this specific shop that I went to. And if you haven't heard of a Too Good To Go bag, basically what it is supermarkets and shops and bakeries will put together like a mystery bag full of things that are going out of date in the next like 48 hours basically, and then you buy it for like a significantly reduced price, but the catch is that you don't know what's going to be inside the bag. So like you could get a really rubbish one, you could get a really good one. Anyway, I did my first one the other week and I did it at Harris Farm, and today I ended up going and getting one from the QE stores. So I paid $10 for everything inside this bag, and I'm going to show you guys what I got. And I feel like at the minute it's kind of perfect because Stephen's not here right now. It means that I'm just cooking for me, so it's just easier to do things like this because I'm not having to think about like meals for two people. The first thing that I got was some Turkish rolls. No idea what I'll make with these. I don't even know if I've ever had Turkish rolls before. Of course, what comes with these mystery bags is that you get things that you wouldn't necessarily buy, but I think as long as you can like find ways to use things, then it's great. And so far, out of everything I've bought, I haven't wasted anything. Next up is a Caesar salad. Now, I'm not much of a salad person, to be honest. I don't know if I actually will eat this. I might eat some of it tomorrow, actually. Oh, you know what this is going to be good for? Tomorrow, I'm going to have to leave quite early to go out, and I won't have time for lunch, so maybe I'll have this for my lunch tomorrow. Then I got one singular carrot. I got a ball of mozzarella. So even look, this alone was valued initially, like before the discount price, $10.70. The reduced price was $8.56. And I got this included with all of my other things. And maybe I'll make a pizza or something. And then the last thing that I got was some meatballs. So this is great. So these were originally $12. They were reduced down to $9.60, and then I got them included in my $10 bag. So I think I actually have some leftover like passata. So I think I'll make spaghetti and meatballs at some point. And these go out of date tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow for dinner, I will make these and have spaghetti meatballs. So yeah, I think that's pretty good for $10. I was up bright and early this morning. I actually had quite an early night's sleep. I ended up falling asleep by like 9:30, but I am up early. Obviously yesterday I told you guys that I ate like way too close to going out for that run. I went to bed last night without having any dinner because I was still so full, and I don't even actually feel like the thing that I had for lunch was like, I mean, it was a big portion, but it wasn't like enough that I shouldn't have been hungry again for dinner. So I ended up going to bed last night without any dinner, and my stomach this morning is grumbling. So I am gonna have like a small breakfast this morning, and then I'm gonna go out on a run, probably just like a 5k or something, just something short and fast, I think. And then, because my hair needs to be washed, I didn't wash my hair yesterday because I knew I was gonna come out running again today and I didn't want to have to wash it twice. That is the agenda for this morning. Today I have a birthday party in the city. I'm still not feeling like 100%, so I don't know if I'll stay out like all day drinking, but we are doing, I don't even know how to explain it. And you know what, I'm not even going to try and explain it. I'm just going to show you when I get there. It is with a group of people that like, I think I know the majority, but maybe not everybody. And you know, guys know that I get a little bit shy filming in front of people I don't really know, but I'm going to try and get better with that, because ultimately in the day, like, actually who cares? And I would say that the people that I surround myself with are all nice people, like not judgmental people. So like, and everyone pretty much knows I have a YouTube channel, so it's like, it's not like it's some big secret that I'm keeping from people. I think I just get a bit nervous when it's people that I don't know very much. Recently, I have been obsessed, like literally obsessed with The Walking Dead. I can't believe I've never watched this show, considering I always bang on about how much I love like dystopian and of the world type shows. I started it maybe like 1 or 2 weeks ago, and I'm already halfway through season 3. Like, I won't put any spoilers in here, but if you guys have watched it, I'm up to season 3, and they're like in the prison. That's like where I'm up to, and that like shouldn't give any spoilers away, I don't think, to anybody, but that's like where I'm up to at the minute, and I'm just obsessed. If you guys know any shows that are like that, please let me know, because I will probably finish this in the next few weeks. The one benefit of doing a short run for once in my life is I get to wear shorts, because I'm not going to chafe on a short run. So thinking I will wear maybe these pinky red Gymshark shorts and then just a regular sports bra. Just getting ready to go out. I need to leave in about 45 minutes. Ideally, I would love to curl my hair, but we'll have to see what the time is when I actually finish my makeup. I know I spoke about The Walking Dead earlier. I'm watching it at the minute as I'm getting ready. I'm obsessed. The show is actually so good. I've just had a really, really good part happen. And I know that everybody complains and says that it gets really, really rubbish, like as it comes to an end, but right now I'm actually just in love with this show. Like, it's so good. I cannot believe I've never seen it before. There has actually been a few things that have been going on since I last kind of sat down and actually just had a little catch up. One of the things being that my TikTok account got hacked. Don't even know why they hacked it. Like, they didn't delete anything on it. They didn't post anything of it on it. All they did was change my username and change my profile picture. I guess maybe they were looking through to see if I had like any cards or anything attached to it, which luckily I don't have. Like, I've never bought anything off TikTok Shop or anything, so none of my bank details were on there. However, I have now managed to get it back, but that's a story for another day. It's not a very interesting story. But in the meantime of all of this also going on, I logged into my bank account like last week at some stage, and I realized that there was like $1,500 missing from my credit card, and I knew specifically that this money was missing because obviously Stephen isn't here at the minute, so I have just been using, like, everything I put on the credit card is just for me, so I've been paying it off. And so literally the day before, I had paid it off, and I knew that I had like nothing left to pay on it. And then when I woke up in the morning, I must have just like logged into my bank account for whatever reason, and I saw that there was like over $1,500 owing on my credit card, and I was like, that literally makes no sense. So I logged in, and like there's no transactions showing, even though this money is showing up as missing. Long story short, I ended up calling the bank to try to figure out what was going on, and the hotel that we stayed in when we were in Vanuatu in April had charged me again, and it took ages for the bank to even figure out that that's what happened. They were convinced that the payment had only gone through once, and it had only gone through this month in May. And I was like, no, like if you literally look at my statements, you'll see that that payment went through in March. So it took a little while to even get to that point of everything. So then I had to raise a dispute with my bank. So I'm still kind of like in this process at the minute of trying to raise a dispute. The bank basically told me to call the hotel, because if it is just like a double payment, then usually the hotel will just like realize their mistake and they'll refund. Called the hotel. The hotel are like, no, we definitely haven't charged you twice. Like, it's not us. There's no way it's us. And then they told me that actually it's happened to somebody else that stayed with them, where they've been double charged. So obviously like their systems have been hacked or something. But what's weird is that like on my bank statement, the transaction like references and everything are the exact same. So I still don't really know exactly what's happened, like whether it is fraud, whether the hotel have just charged me twice and either like they're lying about it or they don't know. Like I genuinely just don't know the answer to these questions right now. So anyway, I'm in this dispute with my bank at the minute, praying that I get this money back, because $1,500 is obviously like a lot of money, and I am such an overthinker and a stressor when it comes to things like this that it has been causing me so much stress over the last like week, because every time I call the bank I go through the same conversation with them and they're like, oh, but this is the only time this payment's gone out. And I'm like, no, if you literally search the reference, you'll see that both effective dates, I don't really even know what that means, but effective dates were 17th of March, but for some reason the money's come out twice. The bank have told me that I have to pay off this $1,500 on my credit card to avoid getting charged interest and like it affecting my credit rating, even though it wasn't me. And then it's like the idea will be that if the claim is successful and they realize that it definitely was fraud, then I'll get that money back. But just not what I want to deal with, especially because I pay like $400 a year in an annual fees for this credit card. So I'm like, surely they're going to fix it. So this is what I am wearing, just this basic bodysuit from Zara. These jeans are from Cotton On and this cardigan is from Uniqlo, which I literally wear all the time because I don't have anything that's like throw over. And Sydney's weather is a little bit like temperamental. Like today is probably like maybe 18 degrees and sometimes that can feel warm and sometimes that can feel cold. So I've got this with me just in case it is a bit chilly because I hate being cold. So I realised as I was waiting for the bus, I just forgot to put mascara on. So I've like kind of just half done my makeup but not actually finished it. I was just like itching my eye and I thought, fuck, I haven't put any mascara on, but at that point it was too late to go back. But just got off the bus, walking to the meeting point now. I think it's like a 10-minute walk. It shouldn't be that bad. Basically what we're doing, as I haven't told you guys yet, is a tavern. I don't know what you call it, a cycling tavern, a riding tavern. Basically it's like loads of bikes connected to a table and you cycle and drink at the same time. I'll show you when we actually get there because that's, I feel like, is a really bad explanation, but that's pretty much what we're doing for Amy's birthday, and it kind of like stops off at some bars along the way and you just have a drink and cycle at the same time. Yeah, so this is what we're going on. The travelling tavern is what it's actually called. Everyone's just arriving now, so we get some drinks included and you literally cycle. Also guys, I thought this was maybe going to be electric, but it's literally like regular bike pedals. I think this is going to be an actual workout. Good afternoon. It is 3 p.m. I just woke up from a nap. I have not done very much today. I woke up at 5 a.m. Went to bed probably at like 2 a.m, half 1, 2. I actually wasn't home that late. I got the bus home because I didn't want to pay for a taxi home. By the time I got home, it was probably like 12:30 and I was so hungry when I got home yesterday that I ended up having some ramen, like just like noodles, like instant noodles. And then by the time I'd actually like eaten, I just watched some episodes of The Walking Dead and then probably was asleep by like 2. I woke up at 5, was feeling so bad at 5. I don't know what it is, like every time I drink I will vomit the next day, and like this is why I don't tend to drink very much, because like I just can't not vomit the next day if I like have a night of drinking. So I was up at 5, was feeling horrendous, my stomach was in bits, and then I just watched Walking Dead like all day, and then I just fell asleep at maybe like midday, and I've just woken up now at 3. I'm still quite tired, to be honest. I could literally go back to sleep, but I'm thinking I actually should get up and do something productive, because all I have done today is watch like a whole series of The Walking Dead, which has been so good because, like I said,
just in love with this show. But I had so much fun yesterday. I basically like did that cycling. Also, obviously excuse how I'm coming onto camera right now. I just can't believe I'm coming onto camera like this, but it is what it is. Yeah, like the cycling tavern thing was fun, and then we just ended up like spending the night like out and about, just like bar hopping, which was really, really fun. Oh. I am now going to insert those clips I spoke about at the start of the video about Imogen's wedding dress. So we are going to backtrack a few days right now, but I'm going to insert those now. So this dress here, the second one in, this is the Bride Wars dress from the movie The Bride Wars. If you guys have ever seen that movie, it's gorgeous. All of the dresses here are stunning, although some of them are very expensive. Like these are like $20,000. Imogen said yes to the dress, finally. Guys, we've got good news.
Yes to the dress! Oh, guys. I knew it was going to be a Vera Wang. I don't know why I never went there from the start.
No, but we said it's a sign because basically, so the dress that we've said, you.
It is a collective at this point.
The dress that Imogen has said yes to is a new release. So I feel like if we'd have come here at the start of wedding dress shopping, it might not have existed yet. Yeah. And therefore, we might not have actually even gone back there. So everything just worked out as it was meant to. And actually there was a couple of dresses in that shop that she really, really liked. But that's the one.
That is the one.
Gorgeous, guys. It's so nice. And it's like everything that Imogen was looking for in a dress is in this one dress. And every time that you've tried on another dress, there's always been something, right, that you've wanted to change.
100%.
But how are you feeling?
Feeling good. I'm feeling relieved, to be honest. I was hopeful, but I wasn't like extremely hopeful. Do you know what I mean? Because I kind of thought, oh, potentially, I was just thinking it might just be a bit naff, might not see us anything exactly. But to be fair, with girls that I've seen try on Vera Wangs, I feel like this one is different to what I've seen.
Yeah. And even like the whole experience in that shop, like it was so nice. Like we had a drinks menu that you could choose from. Like the girl that was helping us was lovely. It was just like an all-round nice experience, and
said yes to the dress.